Welcome to the Industrial Talk Podcast with Scott MacKenzie. Scott is a passionate industry professional dedicated to transferring cutting-edge, industry-focused innovations and trends while highlighting the men and women who keep the world moving. So put on your hard hat, grab your work boots, and let's go.
Well, hello there, industrial professionals. Thank you very much for joining Industrial Talk, and thank you for your continued support of this platform that celebrates you. You are bold, brave, you dare greatly, you innovate, you are changing lives, and therefore you are changing the world each and every day. We thank you very much for what you do. And speaking of changing the world each and every day, we're at Accruent Insights. 2024, San Antonio, Texas is the location. And yes, that company is changing lives and therefore changing the world each and every day with their solution. They are passionate. And nobody says passion better than Christie Flores. She's in the hot seat. She's been in the hot seat before. She never disappoints. Let's get cracking with the conversation. There, I'm worn out.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love that energy.
We'll just wrap it up now. I don't think I could. Yeah, it's done. Thank you very much. How did they get a hold of you? You having a good conference? It's
been amazing.
And it is a conference. It's a user conference, not a meeting.
Exactly.
It's bigger than that.
It is.
It's a, and again, we spoke about this offline, but I enjoy seeing the engagement that is taking place. That's here. Let me change the camera here. Right behind me, a lot of people engaged over there, but for the most part, just up and down this hallway, it's just been a buzz.
Yeah, all week at every different angle. I'm so excited, but really proud of our customers and the connections that we have. And this week is something that we plan for all year. It's the most important week of the year for us, and we're so lucky to have over 500 people here this week just to spend time together. And
yes, I was mentioning last year's when we were at the Gaylord, and because it's the size of a small town, people were getting lost. Yeah. This one, I find this venue really good, and it's able to bring people together and in proximity, and I don't have to walk a mile to get to whatever. It's perfect. You guys,
good.
Well done.
Good.
All right, for the listeners, let's sort of level set once again on who Christie is.
Kristi Flores. So I am head of marketing, so chief marketing officer, and that's right, an SVP of partner program. I just recently took on some additional responsibility, but so head of marketing. So obviously we run this event. It's one of the most important weeks of the year for the company. So we're just incredibly excited to help bring our customers and our teams together.
How do you, and I've asked this with other people, but I'm going to ask you too as well. How do you, from this event, with this energy, this willingness to contribute, take all this wonderful information, distill it down into actionable, items, and then go back to the customers and have that back and forth dialogue? How do you do that effectively?
Gosh, it happens in 1,000 different ways this week. So in some big ways, we have lots of meetings, individual kind of one-on-one with customers as we, after we share the roadmap, we get their input on how does that align with your businesses and some of the challenges that you're facing, and are there other kind of pieces that you would want to contribute? We also have just larger kind of sessions that lots of ideas come out. And that's actually some of the most, I'd say some of the biggest breakthroughs that come through is when we get our customers together. That's when they start sharing some of the pain points or some of even the ideas that they have. And they start feeding off of one of each other. Yesterday we were in a meeting with Bill and Richard and Craig, and it was incredible to see once we started opening the floor for what are some of your ideas, what are some of the opportunities that you see in our business. From there, that was like where the spark really happened in that meeting, and it was really special to hear a customer bring up some ideas and then to see all the other hands in that room say, hey, that's exactly, I have that similar pain point. And we know oftentimes when we spend time with customers, they do have similar challenges, but when you see it happen in moments like that, it's pretty special, and it gives us a lot of clarity.
You mentioned roadmaps. Does each platform, each solution have a roadmap that you... Like, okay, here's Red Eye, and then Red Eye has this roadmap, and it's going to be linking together. Is that how you sort of communicate those roadmaps for each solution?
We do. So we've got a holistic kind of vision on what are some expectations and where are we headed as a company. And so part of that is these connected ecosystems. We realize that our customers live in a very kind of matrix and connected company. So their workflows don't just stop at what they're doing. We all know that we often merge and blend with other parts of the organization. So how we can make it more efficient, easier for our customers to do their jobs across the entire business, and that means connecting some of our products together so we can drive that. This year we had incredible examples of that with Red Eye Maintenance Connection that allows when our facilities and maintenance teams are out trying to repair things, that they have access to all the documentation and things that they need, whether it's in Red Eye or Meridian. So incredible examples of how we connect that ecosystem. So you'll see those trends in all of these product roadmaps, Scott. We also are have high expectations around innovation. So each of the products we're going to push for how are we delivering on the latest functionality, whether it's within the products or even disruptive innovation like Accruent Space Intelligence that we brought this year. So
by the way,
thinking big.
I thought space intelligence was a geosynchronous orbit, and
Really?
I was in space. I was actually in space. And
It was that big?
I walked by the name and go,
I wanted
they're doing
to
that.
learn more.
They're
I know.
more.
It's pretty incredible. Very disruptive. Maybe not that disruptive, but it's pretty cool. So when we talk about innovation, it's big and small innovation. And then the other big commitment that we've made, and you'll see in all the product roadmaps, is how do we make our products incredibly user-friendly, easier to use for our customers. And so we've made a lot of investments in simplifying things, less clicks, easier to use, more predictive, all of those things. So those are big themes that you'll see in any product roadmap session that you have.
So that's interesting because I like that user component. Because really, when you get right down to it, a user just wants to look at it, and then the information just jumps out and then goes into the brain, and I don't have to do any clicks whatsoever or any typing.
Right.
That's sort of so that's good. I'm glad you guys are looking at that.
Yeah, we've got to make everyone's lives easier. And sometimes it means it's just there are improvements in how we develop the software and the user experience. And sometimes it's actually integrating technology so we can be more predictive and let our customers know that things might be failing soon, or there may be an easier way to set up and schedule an event. But all those things are part of how we think about simplifying.
Is there ever going to be that point in time where Accruent will be 100% cloud versus on-prem?
Yeah, it is coming. We are a cloud-first company, and so how we think about, there's a lot of different reasons why this is such an important evolution for the business. One of them is around, I saw you talking to Marvin earlier, the security component
he said
of
I have
it.
to make our conversation difficult.
He
did. I'll just pass that on. And I said, no way am I going to do that.
Right. Kristi, I will make it fun and make it easy.
That's
good,
right.
Good. I will talk to Marvin today.
Yeah, make sure he knows that I told you.
No, but so I'm sure this is top of mind for Marvin, especially heading up all of our information technology. But it's top of mind for a lot of businesses. The security components of how we all need to make sure that we've got a really sound and secure software platform and that our customers are protected. That's a big part of the cloud component. We know that we're partnering with Microsoft, and how we enable that is incredibly important. The innovation piece is also really important. As we develop and we have a continuous delivery of innovation, the faster we can get it to our customers, the better. And so we can do that through cloud.
See, I think that's an underrated benefit of the cloud to a certain extent. That the updates, the changes happen automatically. I don't have to shut down my business over the weekend, update it, get the servers all down and up and maintained and everything. And I don't see how, from an on-prem perspective, with all of the necessity for data, even AI, right? Mm-hmm. That computing capability, I just think that if you want it, you're going to have that decision.
Absolutely. Yeah, things have changed. It's no longer just a couple of updates a year, which happened a long time ago. We are making updates every week, every month, and we want to make sure that we get out to customers as quickly as we can.
Do you loop back with the customers that said, let's say here at this particular event, hi, I would like to see this thing be in this particular product, and then all of a sudden it is, do you look back and say, hey, there it is?
Absolutely. All the time. It's so gratifying when you know that there's
so cool.
when there's a problem that they're trying to solve, and that we can solve it for them. It's the best.
See, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because I would like to see that. I bet you they're pretty happy about that.
Yeah. They are, especially when we're partnering with customers and they're influencing what we're doing. There's nothing better to know that you're not only helping your business, but you're helping your peers. And we see that so much at this conference. And part of, one of the big values that we have here is the community and the networking. Our customers are so generous, not just with us, with their time, but they're generous with their peers. They're all in industries where they know they can benefit if they're sharing tips and ideas with each other. So when you go into these sessions, the reason they're so collaborative is because they want to help each other.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, giddy.
I know. It's wonderful. It's wonderful.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was at a dinner last night with LSU and Duke and
LSU's
Princeton.
here?
Yeah, they are here. Mm-hmm.
The Tigers.
I know. They're here. They
fans.
should stop by and see you.
They should. I'm
They
talking
use our
to Missouri.
famous 360 software. They're doing some expansion, but all these customers, they're so generous with their time and how they're helping each other. So it was a wonderful evening, but just a great example of we can all get better by sharing and really being generous with.
Yeah, I don't see how you can avoid the necessity to collaborate. I think that it requires that collaborative mindset, that willingness to talk, because it's happening so fast.
Yeah. And we all have so many of the, oftentimes we have similar challenges across our different customers and products. So the more that we can bring them together, and first and foremost, they're not alone. You're not alone. Sometimes it can feel lonely if you're faced with some of these challenges. But the other piece is just as they work together, they find better, faster solutions, and we can help as well.
See, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like that. Mm-hmm. Tell us about the mothership, the Fortive relationship. How do you work with Fortive?
In a lot of different ways. I'd say probably one of the most exciting things that we're working with Fortive on, and they've really helped lead the charge, is around AI. I know we're all excited, and there's a healthy dose of excitement, but also a little intimidation. People are nervous. Like, how do we stay ahead? How do we make sure we're using it? How do we use it appropriately? Are we using enough of it? And they've done an incredible job. I'd say over the last 6 years, they've invested in a lot of different ways. One of them, they have the Fort, which is a team of data scientists that we have access to. So if we have a project, an idea, they have a team of experts that can help us solve business challenges through machine learning and AI. And so we've done that from using it for our products to using it for marketing and sales, you name it. Engineering, we've tapped into that team, and it's been incredibly helpful for our business. We also use it, we have a great relationship with the Fortive digital team. So this is where they help our digital marketing organization, and they want to create the sense of, making AI and technology very approachable. Every year they have a big event in person. This year we were up in Seattle where we have headquarters, and we had a hackathon around AI. And so each of the teams pitched different ideas on how they could use AI to help accelerate our business goals and challenges. And that was fun to see, to give them space for the teams to think big and to even see what their peers were doing, because that's where the magic happens, when you're seeing different ideas across teams. And then we'd even do small things, like we would have a fishbowl of ideas every day. People would throw in small ideas, big ideas on how they're using it. And that's a culture that we want to make for our teams, because we don't want people to feel overwhelmed. We don't want them to not know where to start. So doing's the best kind of thinking. We get started and we learn along the way.
I like that.
Yeah.
So with that said, translate that. I like the term Fort. They call it the Fort.
The Fort. Mm-hmm.
It sounds so high. I'm a part of the Fort. Get a shirt that says
team.
Fort.
I know.
Oh yeah. All the cool kids hang out at the Fort.
Yeah.
Most definitely. With that collaborative relationship with Fortive, where do you see the AI solution impacting? How does Accruent prioritize that AI component? Because I'm a customer. I've heard it's on the internet. I haven't lived under a rock. I know it's happening right now.
Right.
I want to know how it's going to impact my business in a positive way.
Yeah.
And so I can do things more efficiently and effectively and all that good
Right.
stuff. What's happening? How do you guys sort of pull that all in? And have you already deployed an AI solution?
We do. We are using it all across the business today. And the way that we like to kind of think about it and guide the team is start with the business priorities and the things that we're trying to do. And can AI be an enabler? Can it help us go faster? Can it, be more efficient? Can it be more creative or think about this in a different way? And so you always start with that challenge and the business priority. So we're not just using AI to kind of test it out. We're truly trying to use it as an accelerant, an enabler to get to where we want to go faster or maybe even easier, better. And we do it, whether it's product and engineering, we use it across the entire company, whether it's legal, marketing, for example. We're spending time at the end of this week. We have a marketing meeting. So we're just the team that put this entire event on. I'm excited to spend a day with them. We're going to think about 2025. We're going to spend time connecting and building community within our team. And we're also going to create space for the team to think about how we use AI in the future. So we're going to do our own kind of pitches and hackathons around how's the team thinking about AI specifically in their function to kind of make it easier, help them with productivity, help them with creativity, all of those things. But it gives the team space to push the boundaries on AI, even within marketing. So it's every corner of Accruent, I'd say we're using it.
You guys don't let anything grow underneath you. I mean, you guys are constantly moving. See, I'm dazzled by it.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
We hope so.
No, you guys do it. How do people get a hold of you, Kristi? If they want to be a part of Accruent, they've got a solution that they have a need and they want to be able to sort of connect with you. What's the best way? Sure, well, LinkedIn.
LinkedIn, that's right. Or, my information's on the website. Please connect.
Yeah, there it is, man. Again, you didn't disappoint. You're so amazing. All right, listeners, we're going to have all the contact information for Kristi out on Industrial Talk. Reach out. It is all about collaboration. You heard that term a number of times. I'm going to say it again. Collaboration, innovation, and you need to educate. So that just means you got to talk more. All right. We're going to wrap it up on the other side. Stay tuned. We will be right back.
You're listening to the Industrial Talk Podcast Network.
Accruent Insights was the event. That's Kristi Flores. I got her stat card up right here. Chock full of great information. Priority, you need to reach out there and have a conversation. They're doing incredible things at Accruent. When I was there for Accruent Insights, I was amazed at the engagement that took place between Team Accruent and the solutions and the end user, the individuals, their customers, the dialogue. It was a fabulous event. If you have any questions about technology or how to apply technology or looking for solutions, I think the first conversation you have to have is go talk to Dr. Kristi right there. All right, Industrial Talk is here for you. I say it all the time. You have a podcast, put it out on Industrial Talk. You have technology, put it out on Industrial Talk. We're here to just spread the good news of industry and provide solutions and insights. Be bold, be brave, dare greatly. Hang out with Kristi. Change the world. We're going to have another great conversation shortly.